Game that saw 5 goals in just the last 10 minutes. A 5-4 winners. Season have moved on, but they have been replenished.
As you mentioned, Tielemans, he's filling in for Bakayoko, who went off to Chelsea. A bit of a different look now for Monaco in the midfield, as I think Tielemans will offer style.
Well, here is a look at the starting 11, and we'll start with Leonardo Jardim's men. As mentioned, the 2 new components. Terence Kongolo signed from Feyenoord, did over 106 games in the Dutch Eredivisie. Now making his start in French football, while Yuri Tielemans signed from Anderlecht. Mans the middle alongside Fabinho as he takes over for the now departed Bakayoko.
And Tielemans will have that creative freedom in the park. Sidibe and Toure, 2 fullbacks on that right side. Sidibe now going with a bit more defense on the wings, pushing fullbacks forward.
This is the 11 for Unai Emery, with the 1 new addition, Dani Alves, making his official PSG debut. As things stand, he looks to be playing at right wing, with Thomas Meunier playing at right back. Marco Verratti nursed an injury during preseason, but he is fit enough to start today, opposite Rabiot, with Thiago Motta in that midfield triangle.
Both Verratti and Silva with those niggling injuries, but we did see Verratti go forward, can score a few goals a season as well. Very good offensively.
Meanwhile, for Paris, plenty of the familiar faces that dominated French football right up until last season, when Monaco snatched the crown from their heads in Ligue 1. Or today, while Dani Alves, the newcomer this season. And look at the officiating crew.
He was with Atletico Madrid when he really made himself known to the world. 30 goals in all competitions last season for Falcao. Somewhat of a rebirth after failed stints in the Premier League with Chelsea and Manchester United.
It will be interesting to see on that right-hand side, Matteo, whether it is Amami Toure or Djibril Sidibe, who are further forward, opposite Kongolo, who typically is a center back but can play as a fullback on the left-hand side.
So both teams.
There have been many more since. Between Lille and Marseille. It is Monaco putting the ball in play in Tanger. 3 goals in all competitions. The ball poked away from Verratti. Scrambling back was Meunier, and he got there Lemar.
Great early pressure, and it was Verratti.
Fabinho. Ole. Not too early, it seems. Here come Monaco threatening PSG. Verratti was dispossessed. This is Tielemans. Thomas Lemar does get it in, but the flag is up against Kylian Mbappe. It will not count.
But how about that little move from Mbappe, the way to the far post, then just blasting near post. It was offside. It's a good call, but right there.
Alan Rabiot pouncing on the loose ball, flicked into the middle, and it's Dani Alves denied. Parried wide on the second effort. Edinson Cavani was there to clean up. Pulisic is down.
Back heel from Kurzawa, but look at Dani Alves just coming towards the ball, making that run. Perfect delivery, and right there he just sneaks right. Excuse me, Kongolo.
It's a poor ball into the heart of the area. Maybe the worst performance we saw from Kylian Mbappe. Space for Kurzawa. Crosses in for Edinson Cavani! And just swept away by Kurzawa.
And in that position, you always want...
This is what Monaco do best. Turn defense into attack. It's Falcao with Mbappe in support. Falcao. But over the head. Verratti.
It's poor in the end. 2-on-1.
Motta. Meunier puts the ball to sleep and finds Dani Alves. Delivered to the back post. Too high for... Dani Alves. Sent into the middle for Pastore. Chips it toward Edinson Cavani, trying to cut across Glick's body. And it's Alves with the header. Shot from a long way out is an ambition.
Alves will try that sort of hit. His long career. 8 seasons with Barcelona.
Tradition. There's Meunier. Square ball in. It's a dangerous. There's Pastore. Trying to weave his way through. He's actually started
one another. They're no more than a few steps away. They're always looking for...
Looks away, creates the passing lane for Thiago Motta, who tried to thread the needle to find Verratti. Fabinho. Falcao.
Oh, good ball.
It's a perfect ball for Sidibe. Into the area, Sidibe chips the goalkeeper. It's in the back of the net, and Monaco have the opening goal. They turned defense into attack better than anyone in Europe. And it's Jabil Sidibe. 1-0 to Monaco.
Andres, that is one of the best through balls that you'll ever see. How was that run spotted? We saw it at the far side of your screen, but look at this first-time effort from Tielemans. That is why he was brought in.
Here's Motta. Cavani. Just fouled by... It's Edinson Cavani, and he doesn't get it to bend. And it's Pastore working against Glick. Touch from the Argentine, and Dani Alves sent into the 6, punched down by Subasic, who collects. Marquinhos could not pull the trigger.
Convincing here as the ball was whipped in with a lot of pace, but it's one that you expect Subasic to deal with, and in between two minds, he's trying to punch it away, and they are no...
Pastore. Mounier. Verratti chipped over the top for Dani Alves. It's Rabiot. Leaves it for Pastore. Toure catapulted forward for Falcao. In a battle with Marquinhos. The Brazilian beats the ball rolls on the second half in Tanger. The Champions Trophy, where back four of Toure, Glick, Jemerson, and Congolo. Fabinho and Tielemans a double pivot. Sidibe and Lamar out wide. And Sidibe sends the ball in. It's headed over by Falcao to the other side.
Now Lamar telling Falcao you would have settled it with his foot, but this was a lovely ball to either one of those. Essentially a free header, maybe slightly.
They like to play on the inside. Here's Dani Alves. Oh, what a hit! Alves with a debut goal to level it in Tanger.
This is an absolute stunner from the Ex-Barca man. Scored some spectacular goals with Juventus last season in some of the biggest games. But right here from the set piece, absolutely no chance for Daniel Subasic.
Champions League playing for Juve. Verratti, magic. Cavani gets out in front of Glick. Cavani, Glick, nipping. Sent in by Dani Alves, and it's just tipped over the bar. Nice super here. Alves played short this time with Rabiot. Sneaks the cross into the back post, rising to meet it. Glick gets it away from Thiago Silva.
Goal saving.
For Dani Alves, the cross in for Cavani, and it's Rabiot who meets it. It's Paris back from a 1-goal deficit. They're 1 goal in front.
Monaco beaten in the air once again. A few moments ago, you saw Rabiot rising over the top of Glick, nearly scoring a header. This time the delivery is to Rabiot and had Cavani right alongside him. It's a beautiful cross in right into the heart of the danger zone. Lovely switches out wide. Mounier here. But who else but Dani Alves? He's been involved in everything positive for PSG.
And so there is the Argentine Guido Carrillo, former Estudiantes man. And he will check in for Kylian Mbappe.
Oh, that's sort of a shocker. Mbappe's sort of disappeared in the last 20 minutes, hasn't he? Has hardly got on the ball. He's been taken out of it. He had certainly not the player you expect. But Jardim seeing some...
Another cross from that near side. This time Rabiot gets it away. Fran Lopez there who could not control. Now Edinson Cavani has ball cleared away. Previously the face of Di Maria, now the face of Mbappe. Rabiot. Through ball perfectly timed to find Mounier. Gets it in for Cavani, and it's Camille Glick who puts out the fire.
Get exciting their way through. Rabiot's putting on a show as well. We haven't mentioned his name as much, but his passing.
On loan to Hanover, and then last season on loan at Bastia. All swung in toward the penalty spot. Thiago Silva. Monaco are stretched out again. This is Pastore against Glick. Verratti in the area. Outside of the boot into the heart of the area. Took a deflection as Dani Alves' shot goes wide of the danger mark.
Right there, scanning all of his options. Such composure on the ball, just waiting for that.